Hello and welcome to DH Newsroom. I'm Sumit Pande from the Deccan Herald Bureau Office in New Delhi. It has been an action-packed day in the national capital today, with Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, approaching the Delhi High Court seeking a stay on the action against him by the ED in the money laundering case. To discuss all that and much more, I'm being joined today by Shemin, who covers the Aam Aadmi Party for Deccan Herald in Delhi. Shemin, yes, the legalese notwithstanding, but let me start with the once again AAP fielding Arvind Kejriwal's wife, Sunita Kejriwal, with a video message. Now there seems to be a method in the way the Aam Aadmi Party is using her to communicate and to send across a message. Tell us something about the message, what it means, decode it for us, and also what's the larger perspective with the Delhi Chief Minister's wife taking on the stage.
Today, Sunita Kejriwal came out with a second video. So this is a cleverly crafted strategy of Aam Aadmi Party. From the political side or on the personal side, Sunita is being projected. But and at the same, when it comes to government or a larger outside protest or administration phase, it's Atishi. So this is a two-pronged attack from Aam Aadmi Party. They don't want to they don't want anybody to attack them on a family politics or dynasty politics plan. So they have projected Sunita. They have brought in Sunita in that aspect. At the same time, they also want to send a very strong political message with a personal touch. So this is the second video in which, in both these videos, Sunita is projecting Kejriwal's side. Kejriwal as a very courageous, very brave, very patriotic leader who is fighting, who has been unjustified incarceration. I mean, he's forced into an unjustified incarceration. Aam Aadmi Party is trying to trying to tell people, we are on the fight. Whatever it may be, we will be fighting, and Kejriwal will remain the mascot. Whether he is from jail, he will he'll lead the administration. That is why twice in last 2-3 days, at least twice, he has given instructions, official instructions from custody. The first one was to Atishi. Again, that was a message. Atishi is the face of the administration, that she should tackle the water problems during the approaching summer months. Now, after that, on the health facilities, these are the two plans.
So you're saying that there are two verticals clear. One is on the administrative side,
the
governance, which is being taken care of by, or which is being led by Atishi as a minister, and her wife, who is not a legislator per se or not politically involved, is projecting the fight of the Kejriwal or the face of the Kejriwal as a political leader. Outside the, not as the Delhi Chief Minister, but as the AAP convener or leader of a political party. But
again, there is a nuance in that. While this political messaging is done by Sunita, she has been placed very well. But when it comes to outside protest, outdoor protest or outdoor stuff, Atishi is still there, still the face. Not just one of the faces. She is one of the main faces. Atishi is there. Then Sandeep Pathak will be doing the organizational work. Gopal Rai is doing the work. Saurabh Bharadwaj is there. Basically, there is I won't say a clear-cut division of labor, but they are projecting a collective leadership also. It's not just that, they have left it to Sunita, and they don't want a allegation like what Lalu Prasad's family or Lalu Prasad Yadav faced when Rabri Devi was made the...
Clearly they're trying to delineate the two.
They are trying to delineate these two.
Yeah, but that's interesting. But how would you, decode today's message when she said, or even the last two messages, that she has given? One saying that, he's going to fight it out, and the next one today saying that she met him, health was not good, he's a diabetic, and then at the same point in time, indicating that when he appears before the court tomorrow, when he's made to appear before the court by the ED, because the remand ends tomorrow, then he's going to make certain revelations. Now, there is also a sort of, trying to play this issue up, create a sense of, an urgency and expectations around this entire build-up. That is also a very clear strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party. And I mean, do you think of certain things that Mr. Kejriwal might have of his might say something tomorrow, as is being projected by the party leaders?
So if you see Kejriwal's campaign plan, the way he builds up a case from 2011 when he was part of the India Against Corruption, this is the typical playbook of Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party after it formed. So they have created a hype, and they will have. I mean, obviously Kejriwal will have some explosive statements to make tomorrow. Most probably, I mean, like till now, in last 3-4 days, the Aam Aadmi Party leadership is talking about a payment of an electoral bond up to around 550 to 60 crore by the Arvind Pharma's one of the directors who was arrested in this liquor scam case. He got bail, or he became an approver, and he got bail after a payment of an electoral bond. That is the allegation. That is the allegation from. So whether he will repeat that in the court tomorrow, we don't know, or whether he has something else more to say. He has said, I mean, like what Sunita Kejriwal quoting Arvind Kejriwal, what she said was that he will. She was saying that not a single penny was seized during the numerous raids of Manish Sisodia or Sanjay Singh, or even at
the proceeds, where the proceeds went,
or even that this at his official at their official residence. She says that from Kejriwal's house only 73,000 rupees they could recover, or they could find.
Yeah.
So she's saying that now she's asking. She says Kejriwal is asking, where is the money trail? Where is the money, actual money? And she's saying that Kejriwal will tell the court tomorrow with evidence that this is where the money. So I am expecting that he's going to attack BJP. He'll make a political statement more than a judicial or exercise or anything. It will be more of a political nature, political statement which he will be making. You should remember that in Supreme Court, when he first approached, which for later they withdrew, Arvind Kejriwal was supposed to appear before the court to act for him, to argue for himself. That also was not like, it was a political statement that
so
was
you're saying
made.
that it's sort of it could be a moment wherein he may utilize this platform to make a statement, as in Hemant Soren did when he was arrested. So he sought permission to participate in the vote of trust and made a speech. Yeah, on the floor of the house. So that's sort of trying to address the cadre and the support.
Yeah, but like the difference between Soren thing is that Soren appeared in the assembly where he can make a speech, like political speech. Now, how will the court tackle with this thing? How will the judge entertain this thing? And what will Kejriwal say? We don't know. I mean, like, how will he be restrained? Or will he be going a full gango like a rally? Because we all know that on March 31st that the India bloc is having a joint rally. So till now, this India bloc could not have a rally.
Yeah.
On Kejriwal's arrest, they are having
so you think that, that's an interesting point. That you think that this has sort of, in the midst of the elections, when because of the various defections over the last 1.5 months, Nitish Kumar's and others, leaving the India bloc, I mean, this has come a sort of a rallying point for the India parties to gather and take the fight forward together.
See, we have, all these parties understand that Kejriwal is a popular leader. He has attracted a lot of eyeballs across India. It's not just, even though he may have power only in Delhi and Punjab, his party has power in Delhi and Punjab only. As a leader, he has an appeal across the country. Okay, in Kerala or Tamil Nadu, he may not give major force, he may not get many votes, his party may not get many votes, but like he has a good following, like a considerable following. So these parties cannot ignore. Even when we see that Congress and Trinamool party fought against each other, are fighting against each other in West Bengal, both the parties will be represented here. Even in Delhi, the Delhi Congress people who have, actually they were behind the first complaint on this liquor scam. They have come against, they have come together. They understood that if it is Kejriwal today, it could be somebody else tomorrow. So they have to come together. Even the Congress cadre, with all reluctance, they are coming together. We should also remember, it's an interesting thing to note also that Sandeep Dixit, a former MP as well as the son of former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dixit, he was the first Congress leader to reach Kejriwal's residence after the arrest. Arvind Singh was there. So these parties all know his popularity and they know that they can cash in. They have Yes, they have an issue before them to corner Narendra Modi government and the BJP. So now, will it develop from, like, see, in the 1975 we saw JP holding a rally in just 10 days, 12 days before the imposition of emergency. Whether India bloc can do the same thing, now we don't know. Because India bloc leaders are also a little apprehensive about the administrative restrictions which may be put in place. They fear that people may not be allowed to reach Ramlila Maidan.
But I think there is also a very qualitative difference in 75 and 2024 is that the 2075 mobilization was against the government of the day by the opposition, which was making certain allegations. In this particular case, it is the state which is sort of cornering political leadership who for having allegedly done corruption. But and there is also a very strong narrative being run by the BJP also.
Yes.
It's not just only the Aam Aadmi Party or the I.N.D.I.A allies which are doing
Exactly.
it. I mean, BJP is concurrently run a parallel narrative. Now, the opposition has been saying that only the opposition leaders who go to the BJP and align with the BJP are not being touched. But politically, we have seen that this aggressive campaign on corruption against a section of political leadership has continued for the last 2-3 years, and despite that, there has not been any strong political or electoral implications or dent on the prospects of BJP. I mean, that's also a fact that we have been witnessing over the last 2.5-3 years. So these two things are running parallel. I mean, BJP is also in Delhi, if you see, is running a very strong campaign against the Aam Aadmi Party. I mean, its leaders, its MPs are also. So yes, again, ahead of the elections, it's also a sort of a battle of the narrative, that my narrative versus yours, and
that is a challenge for the opposition bloc also. How they can manage to convince people. It's like my corrupt leaders versus your corrupt leaders.
No, but in the last 3-4 years, we have not had. I mean, this opposition has been making these allegations, but electorally, I mean, I'm not going into the legal aspects of it, but politically, electorally, the argument seems to have not had much impact on the
electoral side. Yes,
electoral side.
That is true. That is the challenge before the opposition bloc also. How to overcome this particular. I mean, how to manage this thing and get benefited electorally. That will be the biggest challenge. And the opposition leaders also acknowledge these things. They know, they are against against a very popular leader. They may not agree that he is popular, but they understand that the dynamics and how to go about it is their biggest problem.
Yeah, that's interesting. And the other aspect which I think is a little different, which how the Aam Aadmi Party case is that if you consider all the political parties in India in the opposition, they come with a lot of baggage, a baggage of decades and decades of being in governance at various points in time. Aam Aadmi Party is relatively a very new party, probably the newest kid on the block. It doesn't have that baggage. This is the first serious corruption allegation that they are facing, and it's a huge challenge to the leadership and the party per se. So that's why Lalu Prasad Yadav has a huge baggage. Over the years, the Congress party of 75 years, have been in power at the state and the center, but they have never had this baggage. So which is why this case of Aam Aadmi Party is politically, qualitatively, I think, a little different from the others.
Exactly.
And which is why I think it would be interesting to see whether it would have any political implications or electoral implications in the upcoming elections.
Yeah, Ramlila Maidan rally may give a hint about that, how they are going to do about it, and the response may tell us something, how the wind is blowing. But again, one rally won't help you electorally. If you want to win, you have to be consistent. That consistency plus that, and you have to tell the people also that you are united. Is that message going? It's not just because Trinamool and Congress are fighting.
For the BJP, the counter argument has always been that these parties are uniting because they are corrupt and they want to evade the investigating agency. That could be a counter political argument which BJP has made in the past. Even at the time when the India allies were uniting, were in the process of uniting before the disintegration, the larger political argument of the BJP was that this is an alliance of corrupt leaders or dynasts or people who are trying to push their children into politics. So I think there is also flip side to it. This sort of a congregation. Yes, I think it's Sunday's rally would be very interesting and would be keenly watched. So thanks, Shemin. Thanks very much. We will be back soon with the next episode of DH Newsroom. I'm Sumit Pande from the Delhi Bureau Office of Deccan Herald. Stay tuned.